Hey, do you want to make a Roblox thumbnail just like this? I can show you today. Okay guys, so what I need to do is we're gonna need to have Blender, okay? We need Blender installed, and we're obviously gonna need Roblox Studio. So make sure you have those installed, and the version needs to be above 3.4. So just make sure you have the newest, like basically the newest one, right? So then all you need to do is you can go. So there's a link in the description, okay? There's a link in the description for the thing we need, okay? So it will have, like, it will show you basically, it's just gonna be very good. It's gonna have the models you're gonna need, okay? So I'm gonna show you that in just now. So basically you go, so someone made it basically, and so you're supposed to, I'm gonna go to it, guys. Okay, so as you see right here, so this is the link that's gonna be popped up. You press, I already purchased it. You can just put $0. You don't need to do like more than 10 or something. You could just do 0 if you want. And so once you download the thing, there will be like this. It will have 2 options. So download both of these. We're gonna need both of them, okay? Hey guys, it seems like on the Tycoon video, 94% of you guys are not subscribed, so I'm gonna need you guys to like and subscribe, and comment down below what you liked about this video, and if you didn't, tell me what you didn't like, and also, what's your favorite animal? Comment that down below with also why you liked or didn't like the video. Have a good day, bye! Then afterwards, all we need to do is go into Blender, make a new project, right? And what we can do is go to File. We can do, actually, not File. We can go to Edit. We can go to Preferences, right? And we need to install an add-on, okay? So, install, right? And basically, the add-on is just what you had. It's just like literally just the zip file from that page, okay? So let's go down here and see, we found it right there. Roblox starter rigs, so we can click on this and press install add-on, and we're gonna obviously enable that. So now we can get off of there, and right here, starter rigs, select a rig, and for me, I'm just gonna use blocky rig, but you guys can use any of these as you want, like girl, superhero, boy, man, 2.0, you can use all of them. So first what we're gonna need to do is press X and then delete, okay? So let's go now, insert the starter blocky rig, okay? So we can actually get off of this. Alright, so let's just, so you guys, so if you want to get rid of it, you just press N. And if you don't see it, obviously, you can just press N and it will be there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So now we got our little character here, right? We got this little nice character. Yeah, so basically, and shading, right? You have to go to shading. And as we see, nothing pops up, but we need to click the head, right? And there we go. We have like a bunch of stuff in here, and yeah. So right down here, you see the head, the face. If you want to put a face, you can, and I am. So you know, with what we downloaded before, it, as I told you, it has a HD faces thing. So we can actually take that, okay, and right here, Roblox HD faces. Obviously, you're gonna need to extract it first, so then you can actually open up the folder. So I'm gonna open this up, and as you see, so it would be like this, guys, but once you click this, you can just see all, okay? So for this, guys, I'm just gonna put maybe, how about we put like some weird one? Yeah, let's put Goofy, alright? So we got the Goofy one, and right there, see it? It's right there. So next, what we're gonna need is texture, and we don't actually have the texture, so we're gonna have to go open Roblox Studio, right? And so we'll open it up real quick so we can just have it here, and I'm just gonna open a new base plate, okay? So new base plate, all right, guys. So guys, okay, so you got your new base plate here, right? So what you can go do is go to Avatar. You can go to Rig Builder, okay? And we're gonna have to select R6, obviously, and we could just put my avatar. But if you guys have raw throw, it's not gonna work really well. So I'm just gonna, I already have my character here, which is a blocky version, so I'm just gonna use that. But if you guys have raw throw, just search up like a blocky maker script, and just figure out so it's just a script you can have, and then it will make your character blocky, and then you can just go to workspace in the game and just copy your character. But otherwise, it will be all fine. So first, what you're gonna have to do is go to position, right? right? And you see this position? We have to make it 0, 0. The reason why is because so it doesn't really break in Blender in here. And so now what we can do is we can export. And I'm just gonna put it in some other file, and I'm gonna make a new folder for this. I'm just gonna call it my avatar, and I'm just gonna click open this, and I'm just gonna call this also my avatar. So save that. So you just do export, save it, right? And now in Blender we can go in here, right? And we can go to the texture, and we can press the X, and then we can do open, and just go to wherever you stored it, right? And then find your file, right? So I put in here, see, my avatar, and there you go. See, you're gonna find this is in here, and that is basically your layout of your scan. Open image, and boom, we have that. But as you see, we don't have any accessories, so we're gonna have to also do that. So now we can actually just go into layout, and see, as you see, it didn't change. So we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna press this, okay? And obviously our face is gonna be right there. No, yep. And now what we can do is we can do file, right? Import OBJ. So wavefront OBJ legacy, okay? And now we can actually go back to the same place that we exported our character. So same place, and as you're gonna see 2 options. Choose the OBJ option, okay? So you import this, right? As you see, it's there. So also, as you're gonna see, this is just one whole thing, and that's not gonna really work, right? So what we're gonna do is import it again, right? And we can actually click this, right? But down over here, in geometry, we can press this and press split by group, and we're gonna click so insert OBJ. So now it's all separate, and any of the ones that say your name on it, just select them. So do click on them and then press shift and then click. All right, so then it will select all of them from here, and we're just gonna do because we're not gonna need it really, but if you guys want to, you can use this to help you with like, oh, you want it like over here or something, but I'm not gonna do that, so I'm gonna delete these. So now I'm just gonna move this where they're supposed to be. So this is my hat, I'm gonna move that there. Oh, this is my chain, and we're chain in the correct place. Yep, that's perfect. And now I'm gonna move the script back accessory just there. So if we actually click on our rig, we're gonna find, so if we click on our rig, right, and we go to pose mode, we're gonna find, like, if we select this, right, the neck, and we're gonna find if we move this, the accessory won't move with, and that's gonna be really bad if you want to pose it, right? So what you have to do is, so go back and you're still gonna stay in pose mode, but what you're gonna do is press one of these, right? You're gonna press your hat, for example. So if you're having trouble doing that, just select it. So I'm gonna press this one, right? And now press shift and connect it where it's supposed to be. So you see this? This is the head right here. So I'm gonna click on that line right there. Bam, see? And now select. So now you can just do control key and then boom, okay? And you have to do that for every single accessory. So I'm gonna do that. So handle, so this is my back accessory. So we're gonna click this, shift and click, and then we can just do control key and do boom. Same thing for the chain. We just find out which is the best for it, and as I see that really there's not really much more. It's more closer to this one more than this one, so I'm just gonna do this. So I'm gonna press shift, boom, select that one, P, and then do. So now we can actually deselect. We don't need to select this, and if we actually rotate this stuff, as we see, it moves with it. Perfect. So now what we can do is we can actually get it ready for a pose. So I'm gonna do like a little simple one where my guy, you can actually like also move the arm if you want, if it's not in the right position. I'm gonna do this. Oh, not like that, like this. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do like something like this. Yeah, we're gonna like boom, and we're gonna like turn my head around or something. We're gonna do like a nice little kick flip or something. Yep, we're gonna do this, do that, boom. And I'm just gonna do like a little bit of goofy, so this is kind of goofy, right? So we're gonna use this, and what we're gonna do is we can actually go into object mode again, and as we see, the pose saves, and now we can select the camera, right? And we're just gonna bring the camera where we want it to, like be facing, so when we render the image, it will be good. So we're just gonna put it this way, make it all up, so now we can move it perfectly. So I'm just gonna have it like over here, and it's like right there. And you can also use this light here. So if I go to light, right, and we can go to, it was this one right here, right? This light logo right here. We can actually go here and we can change stuff we want. I personally like to add a little bit yellow to my light. but if you don't want to, that's fine. So I'm gonna add a little yellow, and if you can't see the changes up here, you can see the changes up down here. So I'm gonna put a little bit less yellow and move. So if you want, you can move this a bit closer or something. I'm gonna do that right there. And now what we can do is we can go to this TV right here. So it's called render. It's called render, right? So click that, right? And go to film, okay? And put transparent, so you actually get a transparent image. So I'm gonna put render up here, render image. And as we see, it didn't go so well. So I'm gonna move it a little better this time. So I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna make sure the camera's a bit more farther out. Do this, boom, so right there. And I might bring that a little up. So let's see, render image. Oh, and we see it still didn't really change anything. So how about we just bring this camera just low. So let's render it again. Oh, and we see it's getting a bit better each time. So I'm gonna just bring it down a bit. So now for render image, and boom, we have it. There we go. So now what we can do is if you find your perfect one, you can just go to image, and then you can do save as, and you can just save this exactly like wherever you want. I'm just gonna make a new folder in here. I'm gonna call it avatar images, and you can also call the image word. So I'm just gonna call it goofy me. Okay, so I'm gonna do save as image, and now we have it. But now we can actually just exit out of Blender. So now we can just exit out of Blender. We don't really need it anymore. You guys can save this if you want, but I'm not gonna save it because this is for a tutorial. So now what we can do is we can go to something, and we can go to this thing. It's basically like Photoshop for free. It's called Photopea. Okay, so I'm gonna click that, and boom. So I'm gonna do new project, and you can do like 720 if you want, but personally, I like to do 1080. It looks more clear, you know. So I'm gonna create that, and there we go. So now we have a background here. If you want it to be like not as zoomed in, guys, what you can do is go to this tool, this like magnifying glass looking thing, and we can just press minus, and boom. There we go. Obviously, I'm gonna keep it like this. So just you can zoom in however you want, guys. So yeah. So I don't know what happened with my mouse here, but so what I'm gonna do now is we can do file, right? And we could do open, but you can do that, guys, if you want. But what I'm gonna just do is just grab it from where we saved it, right? So I saved it in here, and I'm gonna go to avatar images, right? And we can just drag your image in, loads it in, and if you can't see it, it's not because this tutorial is not working. It's just because you need to put this above this. There we go. Got my little goofy guy. Hey, man, how you doing? Alright, so there we go. So now what we can do is we can make this a bit big. If you want to, I'm gonna make it bigger. And personally, what I like to do is I like to add a bit more contrast and stuff, just for the viewer to get more attention. Okay, so I'm gonna go to image, right? And I'm gonna go to adjustments and brightness and contrast. So you guys can change this however you like, but I'm gonna put, personally, I like to put like not too much brightness, but I'm gonna put 50 brightness, and I'm gonna add a bit more contrast. So I like to do 50-50. Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna make it a bit bigger now. Let's do that. Boom, there we go. And don't worry about if it's like doing all of this, like it's doing a bit weird. Just click back on it. So yeah, so guys, alright, so we did that now, right? And now we obviously need some text, right? Because we want it to look like really good, right? So I'm gonna put here, I'm gonna do text right here, the text button, put it down. See, now it's here. And guys, personally, I'm gonna use Luckiest Guy, as it is one of the best ones for doing like a title. So that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna put max amount of size. So I'm gonna do how to make a Blender how to make a Roblox Blender thumbnail. Okay, so I'm gonna name it like that. And obviously you don't have to do it exactly like me, as I'm just showing you how to do it. And I'm actually gonna use this for the thumbnail of this video. So now what we can do, because we want it to look better, because this looks kind of a bit dookie trash, as I like to call it. So we can change the color if you want. I'm gonna make it like a brighter, yeah, like that kind of color, like more a peach peachy red, and we can go to this, and we can go to blending options, okay? This is where you can do a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna go to, so you see right here, bevel and emboss. I'm gonna click that. So as you see, it did it like that, and I don't really like too much of it because it doesn't look really good. So I'm just gonna put like 5. Actually, I'm gonna put like 15, but I'm gonna make it softer so it looks a bit better. I might change it back down to, I'm gonna make it like 10. I don't like it too much, and there we go. So now what we can do is we can go to stroke, and this is how we add a outline to it. So I'm gonna go to stroke right here. So you click this, and I'm gonna add a kind of a bigger stroke, like kind of like that, like more eye-catching right there. See, and that's actually pretty good. So now what I'm gonna do is I like to add a drop shadow to it. I'm gonna add a bit of a drop shadow. I'm gonna do distance more. I like that. I'm gonna make the size a bit bigger, and yeah. See, we got the bit like that. And honestly, that's really all I really do for this. Because some of these other stuff, they aren't that. But the last thing I'm gonna do is add a contour. So I'm gonna add like 1%, not 1%. I'm gonna add 15% of a contour. All right, guys. So as we see, got that. And what I also like to do is just mix it up a bit. How to make a Roblox Blender thumbnail, but I like to also change the colors around. So I'm gonna do some yellow, and there we go. See how to make a Blender thumbnail. And I like to just change colors around, obviously. So I'm gonna make this maybe like a pinker color. Make this like a bluish color. There you go. How to make a Roblox. Obviously, you don't have to do it this way. This is an example, but I'm gonna make it like a bit more better. I'm just gonna have this like a Roblox thumbnail like that, because I like to do that instead, because pink doesn't really match with all the song. How to make a Roblox Blender thumbnail. Now, there's only gonna be about 2 more steps left that we really have to do. So first, what I also really like to do is add like stripes to this, and you're gonna see it makes a big difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, a new tab, and I'm gonna write lines PNG. Okay, so go to images, and so you see this one. Actually, well, first what we're gonna need to do is do color transparent. So you see this one right here? This is a really good song. I really like to use that one, but you can use other ones. So I'm gonna send you. So you can just write. So for you guys, you might have to do save image as and save it. But I'm just using another web browser, so I can actually. Well, you guys can download it or copy image. Forgot. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I really like about Photopea. You can actually copy and paste. Forgot to say that, guys. So you see this? So just stretch out the lines in that PNG, right? And what I like to do is go here, right click the layer of it, right? And I'm gonna do it's called clipping mask. Boom. As you see, look, perfectly did it. Obviously it doesn't look that good. Reason why is because we have to go to blending options, and right here we just have to turn down opacity a little bit. Oh, looks awesome. See, I'm telling you, stripes make a big difference, just like a little teeny big difference. All right, so now we can just actually put background wherever we want. We can add some other details a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is, since we are doing Blender tutorial, I might go to Blender, guys. So I'm honestly gonna go to Blender. So I'll go back to Blender here, and maybe I'll go to like general, and I'm just gonna take a screenshot here. So I'm gonna just take a screenshot of this entire thing. Boom. I'm just gonna copy it, and now we can just go to here, and I'm just gonna paste it in. And yeah, so basically, also if you guys want to, you can actually lock this layer because it gets it just so I'm gonna now bigger, go, and we have this all the way in the background, and we can delete this old one that just says background. So now we got pretty nice looking thumbnail here. I might like make my guy a little bit bigger here, and go a bit bigger. There we go, and there we go. We got a nice looking thumbnail. Pretty awesome. I hope this tutorial helped you guys with making Roblox thumbnails, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bloomcraft is about inspiration and learning. So have a good day, and I got one little thing for y'all. Check out this game. It's called Melvin. Hit people like you hit Melvin. It's made by Bloomcraft. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Have a good day. Bye.